Good day, e-lovers! I am Narold B. Castellano. You can call me Sir Narold for short. I am a Teen Center Coordinator of Fidel, Zarceno National High School. But for now, I will be your virtual teacher in this third series of Project E-Love. Last time, Ma'am Sorilla was the one who conducted your lesson. What was your topic? Oh, it's all about the Western classical art traditions. You were able to describe, differentiate, and relate the distinctive characteristics of ancient art, classical art, medieval art. Our third topic is all about the community and environmental health. At the end of the lesson, you are able to defines community and environmental health, explains how a healthy environment positively impacts the health of people and communities, discusses the nature of environmental issues, analyzes the effects of environmental issues on people's health, identify the most pressing environmental issues in the Philippines. A healthy community reflects a sense of well-being. It is the foundation for achieving all other goals and essential for a productive society. Thus, it is also helps in building our country's economy and in equipping our students to be healthier in order to learn and succeed academically. In Lesson 1, we are going to identify the concepts of community and environmental health. Before we are going to delve on the topic, try to answer these questions. What characteristics would you like to have in your community? How can you make your community an ideal one? Right! A community is a safe place for everyone. According to World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being and not just the absence of disease or infirmity. It led to the ability to lead a socially and economically productive life. Yuval Noah Harari said, and I quote, "Family and community seem to have more impact on our happiness than money and health." Indeed, a healthy family and community can give us total happiness and security. I have here 3 keywords that will be used for further understanding of our topic. First, community is defined as a sociological group in a large place sharing one environment. Environmental health comprises those aspects of human health that are determined by physical, chemical, biological, social, and psychosocial factors in the surrounding environment. Community health is defined as the art and science of maintaining, protecting, and improving the health of all the members of the community through organized and sustained community efforts. According to the World Health Organization, the characteristics of a healthy community include a clean and safe physical environment, an environment that meets everyone's basic needs, an environment that promotes social harmony and actively involves everyone, the promotion and celebration of historical and cultural heritage, an understanding of local health and environmental issues, a community that participates in identifying local solutions to local problems, accessible and appropriate health services and facilities, a sustainable use of available resources for all. Our government believes that a strong nation needs healthy citizenry. In order to achieve this, the Department of Health promoted community health programs called the Health Center Services. These programs are made available in the community because they are subsidized by the government to ensure that your health is being protected. Here are the 15 health center services in our community. Health center services. Maternal health care. The functions are prenatal, natal, and postnatal. Population and family planning program. The function is free family planning. Child health care. The functions are immunizations, control of diarrheal diseases, Control of communicable diseases. The function is tuberculosis control program. Nutrition program. The functions are Operation Timbang, food supplementation. Environmental sanitation program. The function is inspection of food establishments. Control of non-communicable diseases. The function is blood pressure screening. Medical morbidity clinic. The function is provision of free medicines. Reproductive health care. The function is counseling on family planning and reproductive health. Dental health program. The function is tooth extraction. National voluntary blood services. The function is bloodletting activities at barangay level. Mental hygiene. The function is adolescent counseling centers. Disaster management preparedness program. The functions are medical services, assistance during disaster. Pharmacy services. The function is distribution of medicines to all health centers. Epidemiology and surveillance program. The function is controlling outbreaks like dengue. Did you know that mentioned services must be made available for free in your community? Because they are subsidized by the government to ensure that your health is being protected. Yes, they are available and must be given for free. What are the most urgent public health problems facing your community today? Different perennial problems happen to the different regions of the country. They vary according to factors like economy, politics, geography, culture, and social context. There are places which experience community health problems like waterborne and communicable diseases, armed conflicts, natural disasters, highly urbanized zones, overpopulated areas. In this regard, the government has created an office which would be in charge of planning and implementing rules and regulations to address the above-mentioned community health problems. One of its programs is Solid Waste Management Program that helps lessen the amount of refuse in our country. Let's take a deeper look of its focus of concern. Refuse are the dump, food waste or discarded materials. Refuse materials by kind, compositions, and sources. Garbage refers to leftover vegetables, animal, fish, and other food materials from the kitchen and establishments. Rubbish are waste materials such as bottles, broken glass, tin cans, waste papers, discarded porcelain wares, pieces of metal, and other wrapping materials. Dead animals are lifeless dogs, cats, rats, pigs, chicken, and other animals which die from disease or accidents. Stable manure include animal waste from barns, stables, or the like. Street night soil consists of human waste, normally wrapped and thrown into sidewalks and streets. It also includes human waste from the pail system. Yard cuttings are those leaves, branches, grass, and other similar materials made during cleaning of gardens and typhoons aftermaths. Solid waste is composed of the following: compostable, recyclables, non-recyclable, and non-compostables. Special waste, hazardous household waste, example, syringes, body fluids. Degeneration time, solid waste, biodegradable. Organic, which lasts from 1 to 2 weeks. Paper, up to 30 days. Cotton cloth, 2 to 5 months. Woolen items, 1 year. Wood, up to 15 years. Non-biodegradable. Metal, which will last for 100 to 500 years. Plastics, which will last from 50 to 500 years. And glass, undetermined. Waste Management System Model Plan. Source, storage, collection, transfer, transportation, final disposal. According to Republic Act 9003, there are many ways to do solid waste management. A highly recommended formula is to adopt the 3 R's of ecological waste management: reduce, reuse, and recycle. In addition, let us refrain from doing what has been prohibited. Under the law, these include allowing the collection of non-segregated or unsorted waste, littering, throwing, dumping of waste materials in public places like roads, sidewalks, canals, esteros, parks, and establishments. Manufacture, distribution, or use of non-environmentally acceptable packaging materials. And open burning of solid waste. Environmental problems in the Philippines. The Philippines, according to 2020 census, has a population of 109.6 million, covering 7,641 islands, directly in the vicinity of the typhoon belt, up to 27 typhoons a year. Poverty, uneven development, weak state institutions that protect natural resources. Environmental degradation. Pollution, air pollution, water pollution, and solid waste. Destruction of resources, deforestation, mining, soil erosion, coral reef degradation. Air pollution has long been a problem for the Philippines. In 2018, a study by the World Health Organization said there were 45.3 air pollution-related deaths from every 100,000 people in the Philippines. It was the third highest in the world, after China's 81.5 pollution-related deaths and Mongolia's 48.8 deaths per 100,000 people. The Philippines is a developing country that is also undergoing rapid urbanization and industrialization. Out of more than 100 million Filipinos, 9 million rely on unsafe water supplies. In fact, water pollution in the Philippines and the lack of proper sewage kills 55 people every day. Katrina Arian Ibora, part of UNICEF's Water, Sanitation and Hygiene Program in the Philippines, notes that access to adequate sanitation facilities is a problem for more than 30 million Filipinos. Currently, about 35,000 tons of municipal solid waste are generated by the Philippines daily, and more than 8,600 tons per day in Metro Manila alone. A sizable proportion of the refuse is openly burned, further worsening the quality of the city's already heavily polluted air. The Philippines is one of the most severely deforested countries in the tropics, and most deforestation has happened in the last 40 years. Estimates place forecast cover in the Philippines in the year 1900s at 21 million hectares, covering 70% of the total land area. By 1999, forest covered 5.5 million hectares. Only 800,000 hectares of this was primary forest. As illegal logging continues, the remaining forest is endangered. The Philippines is actually the 5th most mineral-rich country in the world for copper, nickel, gold, and chromite. According to Mines and Geosciences Bureau of the country, has $840 billion worth untapped mineral wealth. Mining has an effect on the quality of the air. Coal mines releases methane that contributes to environmental issues since it contains greenhouse gas. Toxins like cyanide and mercury are used in the extraction of minerals that can permanently pollute the water, making it difficult to the fishermen to find fish. Mining activities might as well lead to erosion, which is very dangerous for the land. Soil erosion is a serious threat to sustainability of agricultural system in the Philippines, as in many intensively cultivated regions of the developing world. If erosion is to be addressed adequately by farmers and policymakers, the root cause must be dealt with. Most approaches to erosion in the literature and in practice hypothesize the erosion may be adequately controlled at the farm level through the use of appropriate technologies. Some 98% of Philippine reefs are classified as threatened, with 70% at high or very high risk. Unsustainable practices such as blast fishing and cyanide fishing are thought to be the largest contributors to reef degradation. Climate change is increasing both the temperature and the acidity of the ocean. That's it! Now you're already able to define community and environmental health, explain how a healthy environment positively impacts the health of people and communities, discuss the nature of environmental issues, analyze the effects of environmental issues on the people's health, and identify the most pressing environmental issues in the Philippines. Once again, we are inviting all the grade 9 learners of Schools Division of Iloilo to follow Project eLove. You can find us on our official Facebook page, Project eLove, empowering learners online and virtual education. Once again, I am your teacher, Sir Narold B. Castellano. See you next week.